Welcome and welcome to Represent. How we're doing. Before we speak about the potential appointment of Ruben Amorim to Manchester United, please do me that kind favor. Please strike the like button. Very important. Subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. One more time for those at the back who didn't hear me the first time. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Like the video, very important, and make sure you make what's the last one? Make sure your notification bells are turned on. So let's discuss Ruben Amorim potential manager negotiation with Sporting Lisbon are on, and it's a good appointment. Let's make it clear, it's a good appointment for me. The mess at Man U still remains, even though with the potential employment of Ruben Amorim. I'll tell you why. The players are still shite. See, Man U are kicking down the road. You are not addressing the most important thing, which is the player profiles. That's for me. That's the most important. See, potentially in 2 years, Man U fans will turn on Ruben Amorim and seek another manager. Rashford is still there. Maguire is still there. Bruno Fernandes is still there. Right? Lindelof is still there. Delete is not good enough. Zegzi is not suitable to English game. So you guys have assembled a bunch of players who are not good enough. The squad is not good enough. Who is going to tell Man U fans the squad is enough? Now, I don't always agree with Simon Jordan. Let's watch this clip from Simon Jordan. I'll come back to analyze it. And I agree totally with him. Fair use, fair use. Let's enjoy this clip from Simon Jordan, and I'll come back.
The people who are actually making the real decision. But there is a school of thought that arguably this is the worst Man United squad that's been assembled in as long as people can remember. So this guy coming in is not, despite the fact he's coming into this prized asset, which is Man United, is coming into a challenging environment.
Correct, yeah. And I agree with him. For me, this is the worst assembled Manchester United squad. Now, in terms of player transfer fees and wages, it looks good on paper. But in terms of when you watch how Man U are delivering on the pitch, their player pattern, the quality on the pitch, they are not the representation of their transfer fees and wages. Just because you're earning a king's ransom, just because you're bought for a king's ransom, doesn't necessarily mean you are a fantastic player. With all his agents and club negotiating astronomical fees, doesn't translate necessarily to quality all the time. Man U squad is not good enough, and nobody, even the Man U content creators, the Man U fans, are not admitting to what is before them. Most of your players, I'm sorry, are not just the quality you think they are. Now they can show flashes of brilliance here and there. The consistency is lacking. The durability is lacking. Man U don't control games. Man U are a big team. Man U are now playing more of transition football with players who don't have the profile of transition football. So it's a mixed match. It's not working. Now, the new manager comes in, Ruben Amorim. What happens? They win a few matches. The proverbial new manager bounces out for a few games. Right? Rashford scores a few goals. Garnacho scores a few goals. Fernandes scores a few goals. Delete, it looks a bit more tidy. Everybody shouting, hooray, the new manager has improved players. You give them that season, they plunge back to old habits. Same players were there when we know are still there. The Man U players are not of the required quality for the standard Man U had in their glory days. Man U are still a big team in terms of brand and name, but on the pitch and the recruitment of players, they are not that team, and someone has to tell them the damn truth. See, two things can be right. I'm not saying Man should have kept Ten Hag. I think he deserves to leave, to go rather. He deserves to be sacked. He was not doing the job appropriately. But on the other side, the players are not good enough. It's not just injuries and manager. The players are not good enough. Now, can the players have a sprinkle of good games here and there? And that misleads a lot of the fans. But the consistency of quality. Look at Rashford. Hot and cold. Garnacho, good in 2 games. The next 2 games can be very, very horrible. Bruno Fernandes, hot and cold. The Butcher, it butchers in 1 game, it becomes a vegetarian in 3 games. Like this, you cannot build a sustainable or the consistency required to be up there, compete for the league with hot and cold players. You can't. You need consistency at least of 85%, and Man U at the moment cannot. So you cannot pin all the blame on the manager solely. What about the players? I know you can't sack the long list of players, but you can begin to replace those players. So if Man U actually want something holistic, they have to back Ruben Amorim for a long time. And if he wants to replace some certain players, even though they are players they just signed or signed a year ago, they have to support the manager. Because I'll tell you for free, banter aside, tribalism aside, fan rivalry aside, Man U players are grossly overrated. Grossly overrated. Until the profile of players are replaced, this roller coaster of changing managers every 2 or 3 seasons will continue. I know some of you might not like it, but the truth is the truth. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section regarding this. Do you think Ruben Amorim is going to be the savior that changes all? Or do you think, like I said, the problem is still there, regardless of the new appointment of new manager? The players are not just good enough. Or maybe some of you disagree with me. Let me know in the comment section. So, on your way out, please do me that kind favor. Please like the video one more time. Very, very important. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell one more time. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.